Alright, the show must go on. The show must go on. Well, fuck my life. Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from Gay Guy Plays, and today on the Daily Grind, we are going to be revisiting Ivara. Okay, now, as you guys can probably tell, if you saw my tweet from earlier this evening, actually earlier like yesterday evening, because literally it's like past midnight already, my hiccups are still here. They went away, and so I was like, okay, cool, they're gone. I can go take a shower, put on my makeup, and then I take a quick sip of my Coke Zero, and they are back. Now, what I used to cure them was this paper bag right here. It worked amazingly the first time. It is doing absolutely jack shit this time around, but the show must go on, and some of you seem to think that it is pretty hilarious that I have to do a recording like this. This is not fun. I hate it. Okay, so we are kind of sort of back-ish. I'm just as a fuck my life. Just as a heads up, I am one of those kind of people that gets hiccups and it like stays for a long time. It is immensely terrible and I hate it and I do not know why. But I really wanted to chat about Ivara. Oh my god, fucking pull this shit together. An hour later and we are back, literally like 2 bottles of water and a straw because apparently that is completely necessary, brown paper bag, and the final winner of it all, a bar of chocolate. Not the whole bar of chocolate, just the last 2 little strips down at the bottom that really kind of like sealed the deal for me. Now I'm not quite sure exactly where we left off on the last version, but I figure I'll just cut it in such a way that like it all makes sense. But let's take a look at the build real quick. So as you can see right now, for public matches I usually run stretch and power drift, but when I'm soloing it I actually make it inverse. So this one is usually, oh my god, what is it called? What is it called? It starts with cunning drift. So this one's usually cunning drift and this one is usually intensify, just for a little bit more power strength. I also have an infiltrate build, which I use for Lua spy missions, which are literally the bane of my life. But this is what we're going to be running today. I like a little bit more range when I'm doing like public matches, mainly because of the fact that, you know, the stealth bubble's a little bit bigger and the sleep area is a little bit bigger as well. So it kind of like allows you to tailor it to being a little bit more supportive as opposed to when you're going like solo in a mission, or solo, because really, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, really what I like about Ivara is the fact that she is one of the best solo survival frames out there. Now, Ivara is not my favorite of the stealth frame by any means. I prefer Loki and I even prefer Ashe to her. However, I have all of the respect for Ivara in the world, and I have a ton of respect for Ivara players too. After kind of picking her up and playing her for a little bit, kind of like getting warmed up to her. Now the thing about Ivara is the fact that she is a little bit slower and more tactical than the rest of the frames. And don't get me wrong, she's not slow herself because she does have a sprint speed of like 1.15, which makes her, I believe, as fast as Loki, right? The only thing about her is the way like her stealth is and the way the rest of her kit is. She takes some time to set up. Ooh, where am I going? I'm going this way. She takes a little bit more time to set up than. Oh my god, I really don't want my cat to like not be there. Fuck, but I'm falling. I'm falling. Okay, hold on, let's pick him up. Ooh, gotcha. And hopefully, can we get some energy orbs? Yes! I love it. I love it. I love it. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. I was like, can I please get some energy orbs out of that? Alright, let's move. Oh my god, stop touching me. Stop touching me. I did not approve of this. I did not approve of this. However, the thing that I like about her, and you'll notice this, if you take a look at this, she has 2 different ways to kind of like stealth herself up. Now, the great thing about that is you get options, because with her Prowl, she can't, you know, of course you can't pop a pad, an energy pad. Let's get this too. I was sneaking! You didn't see me! I was there hiding in the shadows, which are now gone. Which are now back. Okay, we're fine. I just put it on someone else. And that's the cool thing too, because like I said, you can actually pop your stealth onto other players and have them kind of pick up some stealth while you're lying in wait, while you are getting some health back, because you were getting smacked around a little bit earlier. So that's the cool thing, is that she has a lot of options, and it really, oh my god, stop fucking killing my cat, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. Okay. And I kind of like her for this too. You can almost use the operator. You can almost use the operator a little bit for her to move around. But right now, we're trying to make sure that we don't embarrass ourselves during this Kua farm. I love it! That's my favorite thing in the world, especially because I run Arcane Energize on her. Usually I have both of, like, when I'm committed to, like, playing her, usually I'll usually have it open, I usually have it on both her helmet and her cloak, just so that, you know, just so you can get like double the chance at getting a ton of energy back. Plus, because of the fact that when I use her solo, usually I'm also using Quiver at the same time. Can I just, I mean, where does this, we can do this Corpus system. I know we can. I have faith in myself. Maybe I should. But let's swap over to one of my favorite arrows, is her sleep arrow. Now, the cool thing is, like I said, you can literally kind of customize the kind of play that you want out of her. You can use her as a CC frame. You can use her as a really, really offensive. It's like she's this weird version of, like, she's like this weird version, like a stealth version of Vobon. And I kind of love it, you know? You can really tailor the kind of play that you want. You can actually, like, really help out your team. But also, because of the fact that you have abilities like Prowl's headshot multiplier, you can do insane amounts of damage, right? You combine that with some good ribbons, and it's magical. And that's actually what makes her an amazing frame too, is because of the multiplier on her. The multiplier on her Prowl for all of those headshots just gets really nasty. And so when you're in higher level content, what you can eventually do is you can just kind of lay there and wait and just pick people off using headshots, because you deal so much damage with them. Actually, I should deal with you. Deal with the threat. Deal with the threat, don't deal with... Oh my god, everything is just dying. Can you please stop? Oh, no. I'm not gonna let my cat... Oh my god, kitty. Yes! Saved at the last minute. I should probably CC all those things, but cat first. Cat first! Cat first, rest of the game later. We don't care about anything else. We care about getting this cat back up. But yeah, so being able to tailor your gameplay, and the thing is, she has some really interesting stealth synergies as well, because of the fact that you can use noise arrow. Like, you know, you can basically set up your area, set up your little Ivara nest. Ooh, look at all of that energy. You can basically like set up a little Ivara nest in a survival mission, right? And then what you can end up doing is, after you set up that little nest of magical, wonderful goodness, you can oh my god, you can use noise arrow to attract enemies to it, which is not something that I think that we've seen on any other frame previous to Ivara. Is that seems like it's really unique to her, is to be able to attract enemies without necessarily alerting them, which I think is really an interesting mechanic. Let's see what I can do here. Let's do a little dash wire action. And that's what I found really interesting about Ivara, is you can literally, it's like the world is your playground. It's like, what do I want to do today? Oh, do I want to play CC? Do I want to play crazy headshot lady? Like, what do I want to do? Who do I want to be? And that's what I love about her, is because of the fact that you can, especially on these missions. Like, I love it specifically for missions where you can camp a little bit longer. Like, I could not see myself taking Ivara into an exterminate. Now, it works, but would I prefer her over someone else in it? Yeah. Oh god, don't do this to me, Mag. Don't do this to me, Mag. I love you, but let me have a moment. And it's really cool because you can literally look at the battlefield and you could say, okay, well, these are the bottlenecks, right? You're like, all right, well, how can I position myself in such a way where I can CC both of the bottlenecks? And that really makes for more strategic play. And that's kind of like I said, what I really like about her, is because with the other stealth frames, they function very, very differently. Ashe is very offensive, you know, he's very aggressive. Loki is supportive and elusive, and she's just tricky. He's like fun, and you basically like abuse his stealth to do a bunch of different things. You can do it with Ashe too, but like Loki's more built. Loki is built much better for stealth play than Ashe is. At least in my opinion. But Ivara kind of says, hey, listen, I can provide a shit ton of utility. And as you can see, because of the fact that I'm not really moving too much, Prowl is not taking very much. Oh my god, can I hit the shot, please? Thank you. Ooh. See, and being able to provide that kind of CC for your team is, I think it's pretty fucking awesome, because if it wasn't that CC, I would just be stealthing the team. Oh, and I should probably be paying more attention because I think my team has probably moved on to this spot now. But it still works because this is where they're coming from. So I can bottleneck them all, except for the fact that the Mag is stealing a show. Damn you, Mag. Damn you, Mag. Stop stealing my show. But yeah, so that's what I really like about her, is because you can tailor your approach to what you're trying to do. And you can be all kinds of supportive to the team, and that's what I actually found that myself doing a lot more when I started playing with her, is that I just found her to be a really interesting support frame. Like, did you see how that synergized with Mag? As soon as I put everything to sleep in that bubble, they stopped trying to resist. They stopped trying to resist, and they all just kind of sank into the middle, and I was like, that's so cool. Like, that's so cool. They cannot resist the pull, and it's because I helped. And that's what I found with Ivara. Like, at one point in time, somebody was even telling me, they're like, can you please not stealth me, please? And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to stealth you. I can just, you know, put all the enemies to sleep. So then I was able to, you know, tailor myself for what the team was doing. And it felt nice because it felt like I was contributing, but I was contributing in such a way that was different and unique and not necessarily something that somebody else could do, you know? Oh my god, can you not be... Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, my, my dash wire expired. Jesus, I don't think I've ever been on a dash wire for so long that it literally just expired. Let's do that. Wait, oh, that's another dash wire. Fuck, I need to swap. Anytime I need to swap, I always, like, I always fuck things up. I was like, great. Wait, did I swap weapons too? Jesus. Jeez. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's okay. Thing to note. Thing to note. If you're firing from a place, occasionally come down to get ammo, because that prevents you from killing things. And that's not good. Not that I couldn't swap into Artemis Bow and go ahead and pick up kills that way, but I just didn't feel like it. However, the team is leaving my ass, which is not new. Let's be realistic. And I died. It's not a new thing for me. You know, I know, we all know. I get left behind by my teams all the time. It's okay, don't worry, you guys. I will just sit here and let my damage rating fly up. You just stay over there. We're fine. It's okay. We got the Kuba. That's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. And as we can see, we also got a new follower on the stream. But yeah, so that's kind of like, that's definitely one of the things that I like about Ivara is because of the fact that you can tailor her playstyle. And not only can you tailor her playstyle, she's just a badass on her own. And that's kind of like, I mean, I always talk, ooh, it's like tactical and this and that and this and that. But legitimately, it's tactical, but she can also kind of just wreck face at the same time. She can also just wreck face. Let's see if I can find another one. Like, we could do, is sabotage really, is that really, oh, I could do survival. Wait, hold on, let's see what's on Europa. Mobile defense? Let's do the survival. I think the survival, she'll do fine on the survival as well. And she'll really do fine, like, anywhere, to be honest with you. She'll be a great asset. The only thing is, for me, as a player, I like to have a little bit more freedom of movement. But for Ivara, when you're facing like a fast-moving team that's like barreling through the zone, like on the Exterminate or the Capture, like you guys saw that. I pass up an Exterminate and a Kuva Capture. Like those are like the fucking, the treasures of Kuva. You're like, yes, I can do this in like a breath. But legitimately with Ivara, I actually like her on like the longer running missions. I just prefer to keep her on, let's do this and let's do this. See, so that way you can still be invisible, and you can pop you can be invisible, but you can also pop one of those things at the same time and regenerate energy. So you have tons of options, and I like using the Rock the Ceranos with her, number one, because I have an insane ribbon for it. Thank you for the personages who donated that ribbon. Let me, like, keep up with this team, which is a bunch of fucking Lokis. Like, we're talking about stealth frame, and they're like, I'm gonna run around invisible, and I'm like, I'm jealous, you get to run. I have to sit here. Oh my god, look at all of this. Just look at all of this. Just slide attack through. No, don't touch me. Wow, how do they spawn so many nullifiers at the same goddamn time? It's like, we're gonna just spawn all of the nullifiers for you. How about that? How do you feel about that? But yeah, no. I like Ivara a lot. And the thing about Ivara is, you know, I talked about her being all tactical and shit, but legitimately at the same time, if I was gonna go, if I wanted to go in like a long duration survival, and somebody told me, well, you have to do it solo, I would do it with Ivara. Really simple and easy. Like, she absolutely wrecks face. I think I might have shown it in one of my build videos for her or something, where she's literally just in there surviving for a long, ridiculous period of time because of all of the headshot damage that she gets, because she has that extra headshot multiplier. So it's a headshot multiplier plus more, because it's headshots, and then it's an extra boost of multiplier on that, and then you use Artemis bow, where like maybe 2 of the shots hit a headshot, and then because it depends on, like, of course it depends on like how far you are away from enemies. Oh, clearly this is not the right way. Clearly not the right way. But you know, it depends on it depends on like how close you are to the enemy, but you can get multiple multiple arrows to the head if you're close enough. So you get like double, triple headshots. Well, maybe just double headshots, if we're gonna be realistic. Like double headshots on an enemy, and you have the multiplier, and you're invisible, and they can't even fucking tell you're there. You're like just right up in their face, and you're like, pow! And hopefully you pickpocketed them first, so that way you got the pickpocket goods going. You got the pickpocket goods going, and you get whatever the hell they drop. Jesus, where the see? No, but I won't say that it's Ivara's fault in this case, because I didn't keep up with them. I just kind of like parked myself in one area. So it's not Ivara's fault now. But I wouldn't necessarily. Oh my god. Go. There you go. How many did I get? How many did I get? And honestly though, like when you get into a survival mission or you get into a defense mission, you don't necessarily need to be moving around that much, but that's kind of like where Ivara's kind of control gets into, right? You get to kind of like park yourself in an area, get a really good, a good height advantage, and then you just start controlling things. and then you just start getting headshots, even though you can't really get headshots on MOAs from this angle. You can get them from different angles, just not necessarily from this one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy with Ivara. It's fun kind of like revisiting her, because you know she's not necessarily always she's not my choice for a lot of things. You know, like if I'm on what is it called? If I'm ooh, there's a Kuba. Oh, what? Wait, hold on. No, what? Come back. Oh my god. No! Oh, I did get it! No, somebody else must have gotten it. Somebody else gotten it. But realistically, like, she's not necessarily my choice to play a lot of missions. But picking her up again and playing on these Kuba farms, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than, you know, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it was. But realistically, because of the fact that you kind of get to decide what you want to do with her. Oh, that sounds sexually not the greatest. Wait, where the fuck am I? Where am I going? It doesn't help that I'm that I'm. Oh, go, parkour. Just parkour past it all. And that's what I've learned too. Is if I want to keep up with the team, I just gotta kind of parkour past everything, so that you get like you get the evasion bonus from parkouring. No, God, oh, interesting. Can we save this? Can we save this team? No, we can't. Fuck my life. No, come on. Okay, good. There you go. We're here. What? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, good. Yes, I'm not the last one here, thank God. Yes, I'm not the only one with those two fucking fast-ass Lokis. But yeah, so that pretty much does it for my Ivara review. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like her doing a super long duration survival, but she can do it. Just toss a couple arcane energizers on her and she does the job. And at the same time, as kind of like, you know, just this screen that I need to look up the translation for this just to remind myself what it even means. But yeah, so that about does it for my revisit of Ivara. Like I said, she's not my favorite stealth frame, but she is a damn good utility frame, and she is a frame worth respecting, especially players who can play her really well. For me, it's kind of like invisibility, arrows to the face, and I win. That's like how I feel with survival. But especially in team missions where it's kind of like you get to manage the battlefield, that kind of feels cool too. In a not Vauban-esque way, because you almost have to kind of like think about things. Because when you cast something, it's instant, as opposed to Vauban, who like literally drops down a structure. Or at least what I refer to as a structure. So you toss down a Bastille net, leave that shit alone, you're good. You know what I mean? Vortex, toss a couple more in there, have that extended vortex, you're good. But with Ivara, it's very much kind of like, alright, let's be tactical. I'm going to put a dash wire up here. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to manage the two traffic zone areas where everything is coming from. I'll sleep that. Oh, maybe I should put a stealth down over there. My ally needs to be rezzed, yada, yada, yada. She's fantastic in that way if you're the kind of player that relishes that. Sometimes I just want to play Frost and just free shit, and I'm like, that's good enough. That works. But yeah, tons of respect to all of the Ivara players out there. She is an amazing frame, especially for those goddamn solo survivals where she pops off the headshots. But yeah, that about does it. So let me know what you guys think about Ivara. I feel like I haven't asked you guys any questions. Let me know what your favorite stealth frame is. Do you like Ivara? Do you like Loki? Do you like Ashe? Which one do you like better? Don't tell me which one is better, okay? Because that's for me to decide for myself. I love it when I'm like, hey, well, like, you know, let me know how you feel. And you're like, this is the fact. I'm like, no, that's how you feel. That's, take your feelings, don't make them facts, let them be feelings. But anyway, you guys take care of yourselves, and as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. And keep a bar of chocolate, like, okay, It wasn't literally this bar of chocolate, but it's the dairy milk with the caramel in the middle of it. Like, it's really, really, because that did the job. So if you ever have hiccups, caramel bars. Don't listen to the stupid plug your ears and drink from this thing, because clearly that shit didn't work. Breathing out a paper bag worked the first time, but did not work the other time. So get yourself some chocolate and with the caramel in it, and take care of yourself. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. You can hear my voice. It's all raspy. Ugh.